Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl. Well, Salima, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for
Yeah,
having me.
thank you. And everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm Shanika with Fitness Wildflower. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And today is going to be the first of a few videos where we're talking about wellness. I'm having conversations with different people about how we can incorporate wellness into our lifestyles. And today I'm talking to my sister friend, Salima Cartwright, who is the
Hey.
CEO and owner and founder of Hydrothermal Naturals. So Salima, welcome to the conversation.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. You know, I love to talk about health and wellness and all that kind of stuff. So I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. So Salima, today I wanted to talk about hair, and specifically Black women and hair and working out. And, as we know, hair is one of the main reasons why we don't work out as much. And the thing is, statistically, we have like the higher incidence of diabetes, high blood pressure,
Yeah.
obesity, all the reasons we should be working out. So, despite all those statistics, we still don't work out. So, that's a big issue in terms of how we maintain our hair. So I wanted to talk to you, the expert in this, to get some tips and tricks in how we, if we sweat out our perm or, blow out our weave or whatever, how we can not only keep it healthy, but also still look fly in the process.
Yeah. What you said is 100% correct. I mean, I hear a lot of women say, "Oh, I don't like to work out because I don't want to sweat my hair out. Just got my hair done. I don't want to get in the pool. I don't want to, and it really holds us back from being our healthiest self. We can't let hair hold us back from being our best versions of ourselves physically. So we need to really let that go. But there are ways that you can definitely keep your hair healthy and strong and still get your workout in.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what about this? Let's start with, so how do you prepare your hair for a workout? Because, it's really important. We want to look good, always. So how do you prepare your hair, not just to look good, but also, from a healthy standpoint before a workout?
Yeah, there are a lot of ways that you can do it. There are a lot of different tricks and stuff that you can do. I've tried a lot of different things from when I was relaxed to when I, started being natural and all kind of stuff. But I know one really great trick, like if you have your hair silk pressed or whatever, and you want to go work out, you don't want to sweat your silk press out. Like that's what keeps a lot of us from going to the gym. We spend all this money on a silk press. We don't want it to get poofy like the next day or next minute after we start working out. So one trick that I used to always do is wear like a high ponytail. Put your hair like in a high ponytail, slick it back, put it in a high ponytail, nice little bun, put a little head wrap, or you can get like beautiful African Ankara head wraps, or or headbands or something, just to tie your edges down. Get your workout in and everything. After you get done, kind of let your hair air dry a little bit, and then take the head wrap off. Take your ponytail. Your ponytail is way up here, so you have all of it smooth. Take your ponytail off and kind of fluff it out, and then you can wrap it. Wrap it up for a little bit, and then let the wrap down, and then your hair will look like really super straight. I've tried that trick so many times.
Nice.
Great way if you have your hair like in a silk wrap, silk press, and you don't want to, sweat it out. Another thing you can do is just when you get home, after you have your hair in a high bun, just put some pin curls in. Just put some pin curls throughout your whole hair while your hair is still, as you sweat a little bit, put some pin curls in, and then after your hair dries, take down the head wrap, take down your pin curls, and you have a nice little curly style. So you can do that too.
Nice. And get your diva fan and let it flow.
Right, exactly. Have those curls hanging out. Yeah, definitely. So there's ways that we can definitely get around it.
Okay.
100%. Yeah. And then if you want to just rock some twists, put your hair in some 2-strand twists, rock those twists to the gym. And then after you get done with your workout, let your twist out, and you have a nice little twist out going.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what if you're transitioning? Because like when I was transitioning, that was like I didn't know what to do. For me, I went to a weave. And I know that's not for everybody, but that's what I did. But what if someone wants to, transition without the weave? Just transitioning. How do you manage that?
Yeah, that can be a tough one. If you're not doing like a weave or if you're not doing like a braided protective style, I always say go with curlier styles. Because if you're wearing curlier styles, you're able to easily blend in your new growth, your natural hair that's growing in with the relaxed hair on the end. So I would like braid out, twist out, rod sets, any type of thing, any type of curly style that you can't really tell the difference between the two textures. That'll help you out when you're transitioning because you know how it is when you got those two textures going. You got like an afro here and you got the perm sticking out right there. So when you go into the gym, you don't want to have that look, you know what I mean? So you want to have it, you can do like put your hair in some twists or some Bantu knots. Bantu knots are really good when you transition because your hair is all knotted up, you know?
Yeah.
There are a lot of ways that you can get around it, but I will say curlier styles, twist styles, braid out, stuff like that. If you're since your ends are still straight, when you do your twist out, you can ride the ends and make the ends kind of match a little bit with your hair, or do a braid out and ride your end so it can match a little bit more with your hair. So when you go to the gym, when your hair starts sweating out, you know, a little bit, then it won't look like two different textures so much.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's really good advice. That's excellent advice.
Yeah.
So what about after a workout? That's the big thing right there, like after a workout, because you know, you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym, you know, I prep my hair. Now it's after the workout, whether you're relaxed or natural, what's the best way to not only take care of your hair from the scalp out, you know, after a workout, but still look, you know, make sure that it looks good?
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of different things that you can do because some people sweat more than others. I mean, I'm not a big sweater. Like I'll be working out. I sweat like on my back, but a lot of people sweat. Like my mom, she's just drenched all over her head, her face, and everything. So a lot of people sweat. Okay, you sweat a lot, yeah. So with people who sweat a lot, you don't have to really shampoo your hair multiple. Like if you're going to the gym every day, you don't have to shampoo your hair every day. I would suggest doing like oil rinses or co-washes or just rinsing, you know what I mean? Just doing like a rinse. You can just rinse your hair, put some oil on, massage your hair with the oil and then do just like a rinse and then put your hair in some two-strand twist or something like that. Or you can do like a co-wash with the conditioner, put your moisturizing conditioner on, put your hair just to get the salts and everything from the sweat out of your hair. Because people that sweat a lot, you know, if you go like 2 days or 3 days and that sweat and stuff starts to build up and then it builds up on your scalp and then your hair gets smelly and stuff like that. So you want to at least rinse it out. And you can shampoo your hair like, you know, I suggest that people always shampoo once a week, but if you feel like you need to shampoo twice a week, go for it, you know. But you don't have to shampoo every day after every workout. Just doing rinses will be good enough just to get the oils and everything off of your scalp and off of your hair, the excess oil, I should say.
Okay. What is your take on protective styles? Because that's one thing that I rock. I'll rock braids in a second.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why your hair is so healthy because you protect the style a lot. Yeah, you know how to do it the right way.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know how to protect the style the right way.
Wow. I'm gonna tell you, one of the things that's helped me with the protective style is, let me see if you guys can see it. This.
Hey, this is
Amino Plus Protein Deep Conditioning Treatment. And I always thought that, my hair, that I was protein sensitive and that, it wasn't, the protein wasn't good for my hair. But this product right here changed how I see protein. Every time I take down a protective style, I deep condition with this product and it leaves it nice and moisturized, mixed with the oil, the hair growth oil.
Yeah.
So these two products together have definitely, Salima, helped me out.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, a lot of people are afraid to use protein, but protein is really good, especially if you're protective styling. So it prevents the breakage. So a lot of times people experience a lot of breakage when they're protective styling. A lot of times they'll leave their braids in for way too long, longer than 5 weeks or whatever, or they'll leave their weaves in, their sew-ins in for way longer than they should. And then they end up taking it out and they back at square one. They didn't gain any inches or anything because their hair just broke off, So it's good to do a protein treatment before you put your braids in, and then after you take them out, like 5 weeks have gone by or whatever, 4 or 5 weeks, and you take them out. And it's good to do a protein treatment after that just to strengthen your hair.
Okay.
As I was mentioning, a lot of people, they don't protective style the correct way. So they'll leave braids in for like 2 months, 3 months, or even longer.
Right.
And then their hair starts a lot underneath underneath their braids and their weaves and everything like that.
Right.
And when they take it out, they experience so much breakage that their hair is totally like damaged. So just keep the protective styles in for maybe 5 weeks, or less. 5 weeks max is the best. And make sure you do your protein treatments before and after. Not really harsh protein treatments, like our amino protein treatment doesn't make your hair feel hard or anything afterwards. It's just enough protein to keep your hair strong and healthy.
Yep, I can attest to that. So since we're talking about protective styles, you mentioned not to keep them in for too long. What should we be doing when our hair is in a protective style? I mean, how can we make sure that we're taking care of the hair that grows out of our scalp?
Right. That's another great thing, because a lot of people put the protective style in and then that's it. It's like they don't take care of their hair. They don't even wash it, some people. So it's really important to just stay on your regular regimen. If you're washing your hair every week, continue to wash your hair every week. If you're deep conditioning every week, you can deep condition. Even if you can't sit under a hood dryer, just put some deep conditioner on, squeeze it through to your hair, make sure it gets into the braids, let it sit, for maybe 15 minutes and then rinse it out. So you still want to stay on a regimen, keep your hair really healthy. So don't just ignore your hair while your hair is in a protective style, like a lot of people do. You just put it in and say, oh, my hair's in a protective style. You want to really continuously take care of your hair. You want to still moisturize it. You want to still seal in with oil. You want to keep your scalp moisturized, and you want to take care of your hair and scalp. So we have a product called the Daily Moisturizing Growth Lotion, and that's a great lotion. And I always tell our clients, if you're in a protective style, take a little bit on your fingers, tapping on your hair. If your hair is cornrowed, if you have a weave or something like that, sewing in your hair and install, just put it on your scalp and just kind of massage it through. Put a little oil on, because you want to keep moisturizing and keeping your hair still with moisture while you're protective styling. Then we have another product called the follicle mist that you can spray on your scalp and on your hair as well, to keep your braids and everything, keep your hair inside of the braid, your natural hair, keep it well moisturized. So you want to still continue to moisturize and deep condition and shampoo, and just not ignore your hair while you're wearing protective style.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good information. So what about, you had mentioned like twists, you can twist your hair up if you're, headed to the gym and you're going to work it out. What if your hair isn't long enough to twist? So what if your hair is like yours with the, with the cute little TWA that's a pro, how do you maintain your hair? And I see it's also, colored, so how do you maintain, your hair and keep it so healthy and so pretty all the time?
Thank
you.
You
work out on a regular basis.
Yeah. Well, one thing that I haven't been able to do, which I love to swim. So I haven't been able to do that since the whole COVID situation has been going on. But while swimming, or even with people without a TWA, if you like to swim, make sure that you just moisturize your hair and maybe put a conditioner on or oil on before you hit the water. Wet your hair first and then put your conditioner on or your oil before you hit the water. Then you won't soak in a lot of that chlorine in the water, because just think of like your hair is like a sponge. So if you just throw a sponge in the water, just imagine how much of the chlorine is going to soak in. If you throw in a wet sponge in the water, it's not going to soak in as much. So one thing that I was doing is just moisturizing or just putting oil on my hair, wetting my hair before I got in the water. So that made it a lot easier. But just in a regular workout, a TWA is like just one of the easiest styles to take care of if you're working out, because, washing it is a cinch. Conditioning, I basically wash and condition my hair like every day or every other day. So it's super, super easy to take care of. But because of the fact that my hair is color treated, I do have to take extra care of it. I have to keep up with my moisturizers, the Daily Moisturizing Growth Lotion, and I deep condition it with the protein plus deep amino treatment every other wash or so, just to keep my hair strong, because it's color treated. I add a little protein with my hair. But a TWA is like the super, super easiest way to go if you're going to the gym, because it still kind of basically looks the same all the time. Yeah, but you still gotta, I still, even though I don't sweat a lot, I still wash my hair and condition
Yeah.
every couple of weeks. Yeah, I mean every couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice. Look,
yeah.
you trying to convince me to get a TWA. You know, I've been thinking about it.
It'll be cute on you.
Thank you, girl. Look, I might have to get a TWA wig for a minute and test it out first. Oh man. So this is really good stuff, Salima. This is really good stuff.
Thanks, yeah. Glad to help. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't think I have any more questions. I would just say, to sum it up, what would be like 3 to 5 tips that, if nothing else, 3 to 5 tips that women can take to protect their hair and maintain their hair and grow their hair and keep it looking flawless despite working out?
Yeah. Well, the main thing is moisturizing, keeping the hair moisturized, especially a woman who has natural, or men who have natural hair. Natural hair, the kinkier the hair texture is, the harder it is to maintain that moisture in the hair. So we definitely have to keep our moisture game up. Some people may have to moisturize once a day, some people may have to moisturize twice a day, some people may have to moisturize every couple of days, just depending on your hair texture. Making sure you're moisturizing and filling in that moisture is very, very important to prevent breakage. And also the protein side too, because we don't need to make it too hard and break off. So you want to have a nice balance. So keeping up with your protein as well, like even every other week, if you're doing a moisturizing treatment and then a protein treatment every other week, keeping your protein game up. Because a lot of people are afraid to use protein because they think their hair is going to be hard and crunchy. But with our protein deep conditioner, it doesn't make it hard or crunchy. So your hair would have a nice balance of moisture and protein. And also just not damaging the hair like with heat and just over processing with color. And less is always best. So if you're over processing your hair, you're coloring it too much, or you're adding too much heat to your hair, it's gonna cost, you're gonna have to it's going to cause some problems in the long run. It may be okay in the beginning, but in the long run, it's going to cause some major problems with your hair if you're constantly pressing it or you're constantly coloring it all the time and things like that, bleaching it all the time. Yeah. So just less is best, I always say. Just take care of your hair. Put heat on it as less as possible. Just do some twist styles, do some braid outs, some protective styles. Even if you rock some head wraps, that's another thing that you can do when you're going to the gym. Head wraps are gorgeous. So you can rock your head wrap, wear that to the gym, put your hair in some 2-strand twists, put a head wrap on, and you'll be good to go. When you get home, take that head wrap off. Do your twist or whatever. So it's a lot of different things you can do, but I think those are the 3 main things, just to make sure you moisturize, fill in the moisture, and not abuse your hair, basically.
Okay, I like that head wrap idea. That's your workout outfit.
Right, and your mask.
Right, exactly. That's called being coordinated.
Right, that's really coordinated.
Oh man. Well, Salima, this has been really good, and this has been great information, and I really appreciate you, sis. So
thank you so much for having me. It's been so much fun, man. I love it.
Thank you. So I know
I love what you're doing. Like what you are doing is amazing. It's holistic health, taking care of your body. It's all, what foods to eat and everything, and exercise. So keep continuing to do what you're doing, because you are affecting people's lives for the better. So just continue. Keep it up. I love what you're doing.
Oh, thanks, sis. I appreciate that.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
Slim, I appreciate you so much. And
oh yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and ladies, I know hair is like super important. And no one wants to go around looking unkempt, but your health is just as important. So, please don't let your hair disrupt your health goals. And that is today's bonus tip for today. And thank you so much, Salima, for joining me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much, Shanika.
Bye, y'all. Bye, sis.
Bye.